Hello, today's topic is materials. But what is meant by materials in Revit? Materials control how model elements display in views and rendered images, and they represent actual materials such as concrete, wood, and glass. Materials can be applied to parts of design to give the objects a realistic appearance and behavior. In some design contexts, the appearance of an object is the most important aspect, so the material have detailed appearance properties such as reflectivity and surface texture. In other contexts, the physical properties of materials such as yield strength and thermal conductivity are more important than appearance, as the materials must support engineering analysis. We can manage all about materials from Manage tab. Manage tab, Material. In Material Browser, there are two sections from where we can assign the materials to our models. The first section is the project materials. That section contains the current materials in the project, but the options are limited. For example, from drop-down menu, if we select masonry, there are only 4 options for adding materials to our current project. The second section is Autodesk Materials. This represents all other materials in Revit library. For example, if I choose the same subcategory, which is masonry, we would find almost 12 options instead of the 3 or 4 options in the project materials. Also, we need to use Add Material to Documents or Add Materials to Document and Displays in Editor. After knowing how to browse our materials, we need to know that materials are defined by those configurations: identity, graphics, appearance, physical, thermal. Identity is information about materials such as description, manufacturer, and cost. Graphics are characteristics that control how the material looks in a non-rendered view. Graphics displays the color and the fill pattern of an element when it is being cut. Appearance is the appearance that displays in a rendered view or realistic view. Physical are the physical properties used for the structural analysis. Thermal includes properties used for energy analysis. After browsing and defining the materials, we can create a new material. It is recommended to do so by using Create New Materials and Asset Browser. Step 1. Create a new material. Manage tab, Material. Create new material. The created new material. We should go to Identity and rename the new default material in a way that we can recognize it later on. For example, Balcony Example 2. Also, to create a new material, we can right-click on the material which is the closest to what we need, then duplicate it. And we should rename it as well. Step 2. Creating the new material without changing the original assets of Revit library. This is by hitting Open Close Asset Browser. There are many options. We most probably choose either from Autodesk Physical Asset or Appearance Library. I would choose from Appearance Library. Masonry, then stone. For example, I would choose that type. Then, and what is important, is to hit Replace the current asset in order to keep the Revit Asset Library unchanged. Highlight that type and hit Replace the current asset. This is our new material, Balcony Material Example 2. Of course, we can change the color and the image of the appearance of that material by clicking on color or image. Graphics, surface pattern. Also by clicking on none, I can apply a pattern for my material surface. I would choose that type. Regarding the cut pattern, I can also apply a pattern for the cut elements, for example that one. The final step, step 3, to apply that new material to our model. For instance, I'm going to duplicate that wall. Edit type, duplicate, balcony material example 2, structure, edit. I'm going to look for my created new material, the one I have created. Okay. Now let us check the graphic and appearance of the new material from the visual style. We would notice the following. This is the hidden line visual style mode. When the visual style is on the shaded mode, the wall element is defined by graphic, whereas when the visual style is set on the realistic mode, the wall element material is defined by the appearance. In conclusion, Graphic tab shows what will appear in the shaded visual style mode, while the Appearance tab shows what will appear in the realistic visual style mode. Please note that the cut pattern didn't show. To fix that, we need to edit type, graphics, cross scale fill pattern, hit that small box. We need to choose the one we have created, which was diagonal crosshatch 2, and OK. Apply. The cut pattern got applied.